Yo, what is up guys, welcome back to the channel. So Frostgiant have just released a new teaser of the upcoming campaign changes for Stormgate. Actually, this is on a show over in Germany, so I thought we would take a look at this together. This high quality video is also uploaded over on Frostgiant's YouTube channel if you guys want to check that out. But there is going to be some interesting things to go over here. So first of all, you can see that we have these dialogue boxes that pop up now. So if we spin back a little bit here, you can, it looks like at least, sort of walk around on your ship. This is somewhat reminiscent to the way that Blizzard did things in Wings of Liberty, where you were like on the ship, you had various upgrades you could go after, and then you could interact and get some dialogue lines out of the characters. But in Stormgate, it looks like you're going to actually be able to walk around yourself there, which I do like. And then they've got this sort of almost like a 3D novel pop up here of the characters. Riker, you can see, has undergone quite the transformation. He's now got dyed hair. I really think the weapon, I think the body of the character looks good. Not really sold on the hair, to be honest with you, but I think it's certainly an improvement. Here we can see Amara as well. And there's like a lot of cool new visual effects going off here. All of these missions, I believe, that we're seeing are brand new. So here we've got a sort of protect the tank type mission. Here we can see a lot of the new infernal stuff as well. So up over here, these look like the new gaunts, and they have these sort of throwing weapons now that I guess they're almost like boomerangs. They're going to return back to them. We'll see a bit more of those in a minute, because they are going to show us, this is just a trailer, right? If you guys want to go and check it out, as I say, in full, I will link to the more high definition one so you can see it without me blabbering over the top. But in a minute, they're going to also show off some more additional gameplay. Now, I have taken the liberty, because this is all in German, so that's why I've kind of put it pretty low, but I have translated all of what they're talking about here into English. And it seems that this guy has been having detailed conversations with the studio's lead developer, and so he has some great insights to share here. And he says, over the past few months, they have secretly been working on an entirely new campaign, which we know, which is supposed to be the proper campaign. So what players have been able to play so far was only 6 missions, which were meant to be a kind of technical prototype. And by the way, did you guys notice that lightning strike there? Let's just check that out again. This is some of the new weather effects coming in. Look really, really nice. Look at that. And also, notice a lot of the updated graphics and visual effects here for the Infernals. The Shroud, if it is still called Shroud, looks way better. Down here, you can see a couple of the new brutes coming into action, swinging their swords. Unfortunately, things are quite a little bit dark on the Shroud there, so it's difficult to make them out. Here we're having another look at the protect the tank mission, let's call it. So yeah, he sort of continues here and says that the proper campaign, which they're now working on, will be expanded to 15 missions, and a pretty different story is going to be told. So the world and the lore will be slightly altered, and the entire starting point of the campaign is going to look very different as well. Also, the factions, of course, are undergoing massive overhauls. Right now, we're looking at some of the new stuff for the Infernals. It kind of looks like they're zooming the camera out further than normal as well. Maybe it's just for the cinematic purposes of this trailer. But I think the game is looking pretty good so far. Unfortunately, Frostgiant haven't actually given us like an official statement from them. This is just from this German game show, so we don't really have anything solid in English. Now, I think this, to me, looks like one of the first missions that we're actually going to get for Amara, or close there too. So she is level 3 in this particular demo, but you're coming in here, taking out this Marauder camp, and then you're going to see you set up base with a command post, which is, you know, the traditional way of doing, like, I would say the first mission in most RTS campaigns. And also the lore is slightly different now. So the new idea is, by the way, check out the new Bob workers down there. They are much more reminiscent, I would say, of SCVs. Can I actually zoom back here so we can get a better look at them moving? They still have the little screens, it looks like, on their faces here. But yeah, they sort of remind me more of SCVs. Pretty cool looking. Anyway, so the story will definitely unfold differently as well, they say. It starts in a completely different place. The new starting point of the campaign is that the demonic faction, the Infernals, of course, have already conquered Earth for years, and they are now trying to terraform it to extract the valuable life energy that they need. we, of course, playing as the Vanguard, the human faction, are going to come back from a distant colony and want to then reclaim the Earth. And as a result of that, the Vanguard is supposed to present a slightly different image and look different because they now come from space, they rely on spaceships, and they have some new units there as well. So a lot of that stuff, of course, visually isn't in the game yet. As we know from the art director Alan Dilling, they are beginning with the Infernal Overhaul and the Vanguard, and then the Celestials have yet to follow. But honestly, I'm really liking the way this looks so far. I think they're great improvements. I do wish they could have maybe given us a bit more, again, with like some sort of an English explanation as to what's going on and what we're looking at here. But I'm doing the best for you guys here to sort of break this down and notice any significant changes. So there we see a brute running up the stairs, followed by a gaunt. I do notice the brutes, they look way smaller than they currently do in the build. Maybe it's, again, because of the zoom out camera. You know, in saying that, the exos also look pretty small as well. So here we can see Blockade in his new sort of visual novel form. Amara there kind of looks the same. I'm noticing that, like, a lot of the characters, especially, you know, Amara and Riker, they've sort of had the beautification treatment, haven't they? They almost look like Hollywood actors, I suppose. It's arguably possible to say that they look somewhat more ugly before. So this is a new guy here, Taggart, the chief medical officer. And then we've got Tara, of course, the xenoarchaeologist. We did see her in the original campaign, although it's been a long time since I actually played the original campaign, so it's not that fresh in my memory. But what do you guys think about this? Let me know below. I didn't really imagine this visual novel style when I heard about it. Oh, check out this. Okay, so this is going to be some of the upgrades that we can get here. So suppression fire increases the movement speed of exos by 10% and allows them to use the suppression fire deploy ability to increase their attack range and slow enemies. So this is, again, somewhat reminiscent of what we've seen from StarCraft, where you purchase these various upgrades as you go on through the campaign. You can see at the top there are certain credits that they've got. And then this is the Xeno Research Center. Train units 30% faster, Vanguard structures regenerate. Okay, is that it? Is that all we get? Okay, I think that's it, guys. That is all we get, but again, leave me your thoughts down below. What do you think on the way this campaign is shaping up so far? I think it looks pretty good. Again, I'm not 100% sure if I would have, given the choice, revealed things now. I think like maybe they should have waited till it was a little bit further along, because I am slightly worried that people think the campaign has been overhauled and they can just re-download Stormgate, jump back into this brand new campaign, and away they go. Whereas this is definitely not ready yet, guys. This is just a little teaser, just to make it absolutely clear. But yes, leave your thoughts below, guys. Have a good one, and I will see you all in a video soon. Bye-bye.